We gotta go. Run, Thomas! We're gonna get trapped! Go, go! Go!
I was brought to some strange fucking place. A group of people surrounded me. Their smiles looked absolutely fucking terrifying. I was scared out of my mind. I ran forward, desperately trying to escape, but I tripped and fell to the ground. When I got back up, I found myself completely surrounded by high walls. There was nowhere to run. What's worse, I couldn't even remember who I was. The leader told me everyone here had lost their memories from before. We were like prisoners, stripped of our identities, shipped here one by one. After arriving at this place, everyone lived like savages in this enclosed hell. The leader was the first person to arrive here. He'd been trapped here for 5 whole years. He told me a lot about this place, but never mentioned what was outside the walls. He warned me to never go near that door. But not long after, I saw 2 people run out from inside. The guy next to me said they were runners. Only runners had the right to go through that door. I gathered my courage and walked toward it. But before I could even get close, someone shoved me hard to the ground.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with you guys?
Just calm down, all right?
No, okay. Why won't you tell me what's out there?
Trying to protect you, man.
For your own good.
All right, you guys can't just keep me here.
Can't let you leave.
Why not?
Behind that door was nothing but darkness, like the mouth of a monster that could swallow everything. Nobody knew if you could survive being trapped in there. That night, I heard a loud boom from deep within the maze. The second in command said the maze was moving. Nobody could survive a night in there, because at night, tons of fucking monsters would appear. Anyone who'd ever seen the monsters ended up dead. The next day, I walked into the forest. Suddenly someone appeared behind me. It was the missing runner, but he looked kind of weird. He suddenly lunged at me like a rabid dog. His hands were choking my throat tight. I broke free with all my strength. Then I ran like crazy back to camp. My buddy knocked him out cold with a shovel. Everyone rushed over and held him down. The leader immediately had others lift up his shirt. There was a deep, horrifying wound on his stomach.
He's been stung. In the middle of the day.
Just help.
Put him in a pit.
They dragged him to the maze entrance. Then right in front of everyone, they pushed him inside. He kept begging them not to do it, but nobody wanted to live with a monster. In the end, he could only be locked in the maze. The next morning, I suddenly noticed the leader and another person had walked into the maze together. But by dusk, they still hadn't come back. I suggested they send someone else in to find them, but they said doing that would break the rules. They said the doors were about to close. They weren't coming back, but then I suddenly saw them. They were still alive. The doors were about to close. He was desperately dragging the leader out, but nobody dared to go help. Everyone just stood outside screaming in panic. Right at that moment, I suddenly ran inside.